What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, and I happen to be watching Kirstjen Nielsen today in Congress, and she was talking about the illegal immigration problem that we have, that apparently the Democrats, for whatever reason, don't think it's a problem. But listen to this little testimony and some information that she's given us so we can all make an educated decision. But then watch the knucklehead Democrat that comes right after and starts questioning her and interrogating her over logical, practical things. Let's see what they have to say.
In order to leverage loopholes in immigration law and come to the U.S., since they know that they will be released once they get here if they have a child with them. Hasn't this resulted in instances where children have been raped, otherwise harmed, or even died?
Yes, sir. This is one of the more concerning parts of this flow. The smugglers and traffickers are not humanitarians. It's a business enterprise for them. The stats are staggering. 30% of females on this journey are sexually abused. 70% of all migrants are victims of some form of violence. 17% of males are sexually abused. The children, unfortunately, face the exact same situation. So as a result, as an example, we give a pregnancy test to all girls who are over 9 years old because of the dangers of the journey and our desire to make sure that we can protect them. Adults do realize, as are smugglers and traffickers, that if they grab a kid and they appear at the border, they will come in. Worst case scenario, they will be detained for 20 days and then they will be released. Yes, the fraud continues to grow. It's extraordinarily dangerous.
Thank you very much.
Now, you would think, after all of those facts and details that she just laid out, that any practical thinking person would say, well, heck, look at all those problems that accompany illegal immigration. Look how we encourage illegal behavior from the other side of the border. There are people over there that see people that's desperate and they want some help to get over here, and they're willing to take advantage of them, take their money, risk their lives, raping them, raping men and women, taking kids, raping kids, kids having to get pregnancy tests at 9 years old. All of these things happening, not to mention drugs going back and forth across the border. Now, you would think an American congressman, senator would hear these things and say, well, heck, if I really care about the illegal immigrants, then I probably should try to say, let's stop anything that would encourage them to break the law. See, when you start stopping people from being able to just run back and forth and you make it more difficult, then what ends up happening is you're more likely to have people say, well, I'm not even going to try. But instead, you got people like this guy that's about to come on next that's going to try to run interference against all of that overwhelming data and information. Okay, and it just goes to show that the Democrats are enablers, they are lawless, and they want a broken immigration system. Listen to this guy and watch how he treats this lady right here. Because, see, remember that Democrats are supposed to be the champions of women as well, right? Don't sound like that to me. Watch how condescending he is to her. If I was her husband, I'd go up there and snatch his butt right from behind that bench and have a little man-to-man talk with this guy with the messed up eyebrows.
I recognize the gentleman from New York, Mr. Nadler, for his question.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me ask you a number of questions. First of all, you just said, Madam Secretary, that removals of people who applied for political asylum but didn't get it used to take hours, now they take years. And you said they should be detained. So what you're really saying, are you not, is that anyone who applies legitimately or otherwise for political asylum should expect to be detained for years, correct?
We do have a 700 to 800,000 person backlog in the courts.
Okay, just please, I don't have too much time. Correct. That's
okay, now, see what he does? He shuts her down because he just wants to get his talking points out. He don't want to deal with the fact that we have that many people backlogged wanting political asylum. He doesn't want to deal with the fact that you got to give me a legitimate reason of what is going on in Honduras and these other countries that even would qualify these people for fleeing their country for political asylum. Are they being killed or persecuted for their political beliefs? Are they trying to be extinguished? I mean, is there some type of genocide going on there? Last I checked, it was just a lot of violence and a lack of jobs. I would think that that does not qualify for political asylum, not to mention the backlog of people. So what this guy is suggesting is that we just let people come on across anywhere, any way they want to. Just hang out over here, enjoy yourself. Go ahead, walk around the whole country, sightsee, and while we work on your case. It might take a year or so or two, but it's okay. We'll go ahead and supply your needs. Work a job if you want to. All of these things, perhaps commit a crime. We don't know. All we want you to do is first get over here, okay? That's what he wants. So let's hear more.
For asylum, legitimately or not, should expect to be detained for years.
Under our laws, if you do not have a legal right to be here, you are detained until you're...
And you're saying they should expect to be detained for years, correct?
If you don't have a legal right to be here, you
No, even if you do have...
Okay, now, this is what the case is. This is what he's trying to do, y'all. He's trying to make it seem like, okay, so if they come and apply for asylum, while we're processing their case, you're saying we're going to have them contained and they can't just wander around the whole place while they're waiting. Now, my thought is this. It's better than being killed in your country. That's what I'm saying. If you're really fleeing for your life and you're talking about, man, they're killing folks back there in Honduras. I'm trying to get over here to America. How long is it going to take? Oh, you might be here for about a year or so, contained in whatever place. Well, that's cool. I'll wait. Because, if I go back there, they're going to kill me. But I guess he's more concerned about how comfortable they are versus death, if that's what they're really running from. So while they're here being fed, clothed, sheltered, and waiting on their claim to be processed, all right, I guess he's saying, well, that's not good enough. We need to let them roam free in America. And they might not even come back. We may never see them again. But that's okay. That's not important because that's what we really want. We want them to get in here. And then when it gets so overwhelmed with illegal immigrants, then we'll come up with some general amnesty or some type of path to citizenship when we hit about 30 million or plus. And this way, when we all get citizenship for these people, now we have a voter base that will last forever. There'll be no more conservative voter base. We're going to go ahead and eliminate them by importing more votes, okay? But look at her. She's like, you could tell the frustration in her voice. If they come here illegally, like how many times we got to tell y'all Democrats this? We all know it's a game. We all know what your real motive is. Only the people who watch this and they got the bubble head aren't seeing it. But she sees through it. I see through it. You watching this video probably see through it. But some innocent Joe out there watching this is going to be like, you know what? The kids and the babies and they're just wanting a better life. I've been watching CNN and Don Lemon and Jake Clapper and the rest of them. And they say, you know what they say? Yeah, they say that Donald Trump, he don't want them over here because he hates people of color.
Legal right to
But we don't know, sir, if they do yet.
That's right, we don't. But anyone who applies for asylum, whether they have a legal right to get it or not, should be detained for years. That's the effect of what you're saying.
Yes, not for years until the their court is complete.
No, see, that's not how you put words in her mouth. For years. She's like, not for years until the case is processed. No, for years. That's what he want to leave in your mind, see. And she's saying until we properly look at your case. We're not going to let you just come in and wander around while we, you know what? While you're waiting, just have yourself, help yourself to whatever America has to offer. Yeah, it might take a year. What? Who does that? What country does that? Only the Democrats who want to actually get control and run our country would do something like that. That's completely unorganized. You go into a major corporation or company and they want to go ahead and process some things for your job or whatever. They about to interview you. And they're like, we need to go ahead and look at your paperwork and print this and copy. They're not going to say, and while we're doing that, go ahead in and wander around the building, take a look, give yourself a tour. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to say, sit your butt right there and wait until we get done, and then we'll continue.
Excuse me, I don't have the time.
Yeah,
so
I
just
bet you
answer
don't.
My questions, please. Why not instead speed up the process? Why not appoint more judges? It shouldn't take years. It used to take hours. Why should it take years now to adjudicate the case?
It takes years now, sir, because the numbers are so substantially higher than...
Has the administration requested additional funds to appoint additional immigration judges?
For judges, yes, they have.
How much?
I don't know, sir. That's a DOJ. We don't have the immigration judges. I can get you that number, though.
All right, but we should clearly substantially increase the number of hearing officers and judges. The second question really is, well, I'm not going to ask you. You said that 80% of people pass a credible fear interview, but only 10% get asylum.
Yes, sir.
Anyone who has a credible fear, by our laws, should get asylum. Why the distinction between the 8% and the 10%?
The thresholds are different. So what we do is we do an initial credible fear screening by the USCIS, and then when it gets to a judge, the judge uses...
The criteria are different, is what you're saying. Fine. I would simply note that a policy that deliberately says that anyone who legitimately deserves political asylum should spend years in detention seems to be in gross violation of international law and of United States law.
Understand, sir, but that's not what I said.
Thank you.
So it's not
It is
that
what
they
you
have...
said. You admitted to me it's what you said. All right,
They've made a claim for credible fear. They have not been granted asylum, so we don't know. 1 out of 10 are granted asylum, sir.
Fine,
The other
and those
9
1 out of 10 will spend years in detention.
Well, the other 9 do not have a legitimate cause for
Fine,
asylum.
I'm talking about the 1 out of 10.
Okay,
Anyone who legitimately seeks political asylum...
The fastest way to get them through the system is through detention. Detention, no, it's true. It's 40 days for detention. It's 1,300 days without detention.
The faster way would be to have more judges and to have a better process, obviously. Let me ask you a question.
Interrupt the gentleman for just a moment and just to assure the Secretary, the gentleman does control the time, but I will afford you time at the conclusion of his time if you want to answer the question further as I...
Now, I'm going to cut this man's time off right now because we see where he's going. This man is not interested in a practical solution. He's more interested in not inconveniencing the people who come here and claim asylum, talking about a credible fear. What is that? Okay, maybe if we looked at their country and we said that there's no civil war going on, there's no open attack against your citizens or their religious beliefs or their political beliefs. So what's the credible fear? Most of these people are going to say gang violence. That's their own government's responsibility to protect them from gang violence. Not ours. That's not a credible fear. Okay, I can't go to Russia and talking about I got a credible fear. There's too many pit bulls in America. And I'm scared of dogs. I'm scared of pit bulls. I need to move here. You cool with that, Pootie? Am I good? Can I come in? I got a credible fear of big cars in America. They drive big cars. They like big cars. They like big trucks. All of that stuff. Can I come over here, North Korea, and move in? No. Credible fear means it falls under the same guidelines that we've set up when it comes down to claiming some type of asylum. And if it doesn't fall under those guidelines, then after you make that claim, it goes to a judge. And most of the time, those judges will look at that and say, that's great and all, but I'm sorry, we can't do anything for you. We're going to have to send you back out of here. But see, he knows that. See, this guy knows that. And he knows that if these people were contained and then go to the judge and the judge make that decision, he's going to say, now get them out of here. But if they come here and they say, all right, we'll go ahead and set you a court date for next year. While we do that and you're waiting, just go ahead. Just go ahead and enjoy yourself in America. But hey, you better come back. Come on, look at me. You coming back, right? Oh, yeah, I'll come back, man. Don't worry. You think I'm going to just come here into America and just go in? Man, look. Hey, don't I look honest? Man. Adios, okay? I'll be back. Hey, Holmes, we put a fast one over on that guy, right? Hey, let's go ahead and cut this bracelet off our ankle, okay? And go ahead and enjoy ourselves with the American dream. That's what's going to happen. And you'll never see him again. But this guy don't want to say that because he wants that to happen. Now, that's just one clip. I'm going to be doing some videos on some more of this garbage and the rest of these demo rats. You've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Check me out every Wednesday night, live, 7:30. Also, my live radio blog talk show. Don't forget to hit like, share, and notification button. And don't forget to check out Extreme Tees. They got a link in the bottom of this video. And if you put my name into the promo code, Kevin, you get 20% off. And if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, since you two playing games, you can do that as well. God bless you. Have a wonderful Christmas. And I'll see you next time in Kevin's Corner.